Family, you will not believe what God just revealed to me. Somebody did voodoo on your child because of envy. So let's get into this message, superstar seeds, because please, you know what I'm saying? Like, please. These are the cards that I pulled, okay? We got voodoo, we got opposition, healing, third party situation, actual money, okay? You're finally saying goodbye to third party situation, so congratulations, okay? Let's ring the bell for that, okay? High vibes. So this message is not going to be for everybody. You know, the crazy part about it is, so this message is for, before I get into that, I have a surprise at the end of this video, so stay tuned, y'all, okay? The crazy part of okay, so this message is for the people who have, something has happened to your child mysteriously while not in your care, okay? It's a little tongue twister, tongue tied, okay? Somebody could have worked for the state. This person could have worked for the state or something like that here as well. But the crazy part about it is my daughter, while in her father's care, broke her arm, okay, while he was at work and she was at some lady's house. And that's all I'm trying to tell y'all, like, and I'm not just trying to or whatever like that, but y'all need to do a little bit more Carfax on these women, and women need to do some more Carfax on these males, okay? Just don't be leaving your children with any old body just because you call them your girlfriend, your boyfriend, or whatever case may be, okay? You need to know somebody long enough to know, you know what I'm saying, if they're psycho, okay? Check the Carfax, okay? Somebody did not check the Carfax, and that's the reason why, you know, co-parenting is so, you know, difficult at some points in our lives, because, you know, through my experience, I'm going to speak from my experience, men, they don't check the Carfax. Whoever they talk to at the time, that's who they introduce to their children. They have their children around all these women all the time. They don't respect the mother's wishes in regards to, you know, I understand we're not together, but still, we have to both care about our children's safety. You know what I'm saying? Like, so if your child's parent does not care about their own safety, 9 times out of 10, they're not going to care about the child's safety either. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, somebody did voodoo, okay? But look, your child healed, you're a healer here. Somebody was feeling some type of way here, okay? And you know how they try to ban you against whoever they with or whatever the case may be. Oh yeah, she mad because we together or whatever like that, or we making money, or you're making money, okay? Whoever you could be with, connected with, or whatever like that, like money is starting to flow. Y'all looking real abundant, real good, and this person in the background, okay? This could also be the other parent who could have actually had something to do with this, because you moving on, looking good, staying by the third party situation, because at first this was in the reverse, okay? And at first this was in the reverse. So yeah, I'm gonna get one more card with that. Yeah, you said bye, okay? Bye with all that voodoo crap, okay? Because you're a high priest. You don't do that, okay? You a high priest. You don't do that, okay? That's lack mentality. You rather be poor, okay? Shit, which wouldn't happen. But shoot, you rather wait on divine timing. We could just say that like that. Confirmation. Yeah, because you are an OG, okay? Greetings to all the OGs out there, okay? Original gangster, original gospel, okay? Yeah, you subscribe to the original gospel, okay? The tried and true, the Bible. Okay, this is a karmic female. Let's get into this. I want to see who this person was. Get more into who this person. Who is this person here with this voodoo and goodbye? Bye with your spell work doing ads, okay? Somebody was desperate. They thought they would. Yeah, they was desperate. They was in poverty. Out of poverty or something like that. They did it for money. Somebody who lived in your community. Somebody from your community, from a family, community. A Pisces energy. A Capricorn energy. A Gemini energy. Somebody that was playing in your face, two-faced. So this person could have been smiling, acting like everything was cool at one point here. I'm hearing this. Oh my gosh, look, health concerns came out. And I said this person might be going through some type of health concerns. You healed from yours though. If you're going through health concerns, like I said, if one of your child, like if they abused, okay, so this person, your child could have been at their house before, stayed at their house. It don't have to be a broken. Could have like put scratches on your arm. Who did this to your child is the one who did voodoo on your child. Look at it. Okay, somebody could have abused your child. That's crazy. This is somebody who has a child in the family. Okay, this don't be look, but this person could have had with your child, mother or father. But I feel like, yep, it's all coming to me now. I'm hearing Camille. I'm hearing Camille. Somebody's name could be Camille. Yeah, you know what's crazy? Camille was my baby's daddy's brother's baby's mama. Family room, in the living room. This person possibly don't have a car. They probably still in the same spot. I hope my audio is on. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Hopefully this audio is on. I don't know why I keep on saying USB, USB. Hold on, y'all. Yeah, like Cancerian energy. That's moon energy. This is something that was hidden. Yeah, somebody don't got no job. Okay, somebody don't got no job. Somebody could be on, you know, SSI, something like that here. That's why they're not worried about getting no job or whatever the case may be. Yeah, they don't got no job. I'm trying to tell you. Okay. Yep. This is crazy. I feel you though. Money is definitely coming in here. Yeah, somebody, they don't want to work hard for money. They just want money. They just wanted the money to be given to them. Okay. Yeah, this is this third party situation here. Yeah, because it's like money is just coming to you unexpectedly here. I don't know. It's like when you and this person get together, it's like y'all look very abundant. Y'all look very good here. Somebody was just hating ass, envy ass, bitch, point blank, period. Okay, this money was just coming out of nowhere. You could be finding money. Okay, this could have also nothing to do with this message as well. Yeah. Somebody, okay, so what I'm picking up is somebody's intention wasn't to unalive a child, but it was to harm a child. Okay? Okay, somebody could be healing from a death too with the coffin card coming out. This is insane. Like the nerve. I have to keep my emotional intelligence right now because y'all, but I'm human on the inside. But look, vengeance is mine, says the Lord. Yep, somebody was lying about it. Somebody was lying about work or something about this child. Look, I'm trying to tell you. There she go right here, look. Trying to tell you. I am not making this up. Yep, and you had to make a journey. You had to make a trip. Yep. Y'all, it took all the strength in me. Woo, I knew that if I saw her outside walking, I'm glad God didn't made sure I didn't run into her. And I left. I moved. I told my child's father about what happened when she had like put her hands on my son, because he used to let her babysit them, and then like I was like, okay, they was like, well, we like it over there. Somebody said something to her to where all of a sudden my son told me, like, I said, what's that scratch on you? And he told me like, oh, she was doing this to me, dragging me up the stairs by my collar and my neck, punching me. I said, what? And then my baby dad don't even believe me. She don't even put her hands on her kids, but she wouldn't do that, blah, blah, blah. You know my kids ain't gonna make no hit up like that. Yeah. Yep. And you're being honest, okay? You're being honest. You're telling the truth with the official person. Yep, somebody trying to block your blessings. That's really what it is. 9/22, September 22nd could also be significant. The 18th, the 9th, the 27th, yesterday. Yeah, Sagittarius energy. Like I said, Cancerian energy could be significant. Oh, I forgot to set a timer. Hey Siri, set a timer for an hour.
1 hour, starting now.
Appreciate you. So let's see what's going on. Let's do some investigation on this voodoo energy here. Yep, this is the psychic detectives. Okay, wow. Hotel, motel, certificate of death. Okay, somebody could be receiving some type of certificate of death at a hotel, motel room. Or somebody was trying to sign off on this death certificate. They were trying to do something in regards to an autopsy. Whoa, a family is involved. Somebody could have been handicapped. Somebody could have been an informant. Somebody could have been special needs. Okay, in the music industry. So someone would know the cause of someone's death. Somebody could have a special needs child or something like that, or works with vulnerable adults. Okay, or a family member or something like that in the music industry. Some type of information is coming in, so I feel like whatever question, so it's clarity. This is basically what's going on here. Okay, you could be in the music industry. So I feel like you have questions that need to be answered. Okay, and I'm here to answer them for you. Okay, yeah, starseed telepathic connection here. Somebody was jealous of your telepathic connection with this person. So you and this person had a soul connection to each other, and somebody wanted to ruin it because they was envious and jealous. Yeah, that you rich. You had some type of pull in society. Okay, they felt like they was at the bottom and you was at the top. Okay, it's giving me swap destiny energy. It's really giving me that. Yep. Okay, I feel like yeah, something could be telling you something about these people who abuse their authority. Okay, the people who are at the top of the pyramid. Okay, this could also be breadcrumbs. Yeah, something could be under investigation here. Okay, in regards to some type of death, a crime scene. Somebody could be charged with something. Okay, so somebody's trying to figure out how somebody passed away. Okay, yep. You were royal. Somebody could have been trying to invade your space. Somebody could have a foreign car, foreign language, coming from a foreign country. Yep, somebody was paid to be quiet. I told you. And somebody knows about this. And they're trying to keep this thing a secret. Oh, Jesus, everything is popping out. And I told you, invading your space, you could have had a restraining order on this person. I'm hearing Baby D, you had a restraining order. Yeah, they're trying to keep something buried, confidential, sold they sold for money. They was trying to. Yep, but something is biblical, anointed, so this is like Judas energy. For sure. Yep, and there's evidence here. There's evidence. Underway. Somebody trying to keep something undercover. Somebody could be an undercover and they don't know. Okay, somebody was undercover. So yeah, mark of the beast. Wow. This is something spiritual. So we don't battle against principality. We don't battle against flesh and blood. We battle against, I see 14 on my clock, 55, 555. We don't battle against flesh and blood, but principality here. Yeah, a guardian angel, okay, was looking over you and your children. Yeah, it's like somebody wanted love, but they chose money instead. Maybe you wanted love, but this other person chose money instead. Yep. You could have been living in a place where people was racially profiling you. Yeah, somebody loves to do that. They wanted to do this root work. They wanted to do this for their insurance policy. Somebody did some root work or whatever the case may be. Somebody could be at a hotel motel right now, okay? Trafficking out of this, okay? Medical malpractice at a hotel motel. Somebody been watching Beauty in Black. But somebody definitely, yeah, hitman is wanted. Okay, spiritually, this is a spiritual deck. This is a spiritual court deck. Not like the spiritual court deck, but basically, this deck was created to bring spiritual balance, clarity, closure, and unresolved and unlawful crimes committed against the spiritual laws of the universe. This is a spiritual law deck. Okay, so this is what's going down. Okay, wow, White House, federal. Damn, this is a federal spiritual investigation when it comes to this. Okay, somebody's trying to figure out the cause of death. Okay, the cause of death in regards to someone's situation, whether someone's getting some type of insurance policy or something like that here. I feel like something is not gonna, if somebody did something to someone, I feel like something wasn't gonna work out in their favor. Yeah, if it did, you know, I feel like they're gonna squander their money anyway. They're in bad health. Okay. Yep. It's like karma's gonna come back to get them anyways. Okay. They might not get away. They might get away with it in the physical realm, but they're not gonna get away with it in the spiritual realm. Point blank. Period. So something's under investigation in regards to someone's death. Okay. It could have ruled it as a homicide. I mean, unaliving, but it could have actually literally been a homicide here. Because somebody didn't want to take something. Somebody didn't want to take something. Somebody was trying to give them something and they didn't want it. Okay? Point blank, period. Somebody said, I'd rather DIE. So, I guess they were just like, you know, alright. You have a right to protect yourself. You have a right to protect your children too, because you care. Somebody did not care. Okay, about your child, okay, or about your children. Okay? Yeah, because they was in their pride. How much time we got? I don't make this too long, you guys. Yeah, you too busy winning. Luck is on your side. They were trying to control your winning, your money. Okay? Yeah. They was trying to decide. Somebody had to make a decision. Okay? Yeah, but something was evident. Somebody was bribed. Okay? They was bribing. They were trying to pay somebody to do some work on you or your child or something like that. Somebody was very envious of you because you had somebody that support and love your child, and maybe somebody didn't support and love their child. Yeah. You might not even know what's going on with this person, okay? But it ain't good, okay? They suffering in silence, for sure. And God is keeping, and the universe is keeping its promise, okay, to their children, okay? Someone sees that maybe they don't have no type of creativity when they propose to someone. It was like, you weren't even creative. You know what I'm saying? Like, someone didn't imagine. Okay, something's about something you don't even imagine. You can't even imagine. It's something that you can't even imagine here. Okay? This is a confirmation that somebody loves you. Somebody wants to propose to you and make something, a commitment to you here. Maybe you wouldn't even see this coming. I feel like you didn't see this coming, but I feel like you seen it coming, but you didn't know when it was going to come. Okay? People just sick. Somebody wants your forgiveness, though. Okay, somebody might have to apologize to somebody like, look, you know what I'm saying? Somebody wants out of this commitment, somebody don't want out of the commitment here. And it could be stressing somebody out because somebody has to make a choice. Somebody has to make a choice. But whatever choice you had to make, everything ended up okay, or everything is okay, okay? Because they tried to rob you for your joy. And now they're looking back and they're seeing that you know the truth and the clarity. You got the truth and the clarity. Okay, that they was wearing a mask, trying to act like they wanted to help you, support you, or anything like that, and they really wasn't. They were doing sneaky shit behind your back. Okay? Okay? And you've been focusing on yourself, okay, living in your truth, okay, and your fruits, the fruits of your labor is coming through. Bars, okay? And they don't know how they feel about you. Okay? They don't know how they feel about you. That's why they keep on trying to curse your child, your fertility, all that shit. Okay, you could be feeling like that, but I feel like that could be a phobia. Everything is gonna be okay with your birth here. Okay, that energy is non and void. Okay, yeah, the wheel has changed. The veil is being lifted. So you know, dark magic spell work is being exposed and reversed as soon as it's cast out. Okay. Okay, Satan and the children of Satan are no longer reigning on this earth at this time. Okay, their time has passed here. Yep. So keep on praying. Keep on praying over your fertility, over your children, on everyone that you love here. Okay. Okay. What do they say? A family that prays together stays together. So with that being said, if you like the way that I channel, thank you for all your likes, shares, and subscribes. Check out my Duh Psychic Detective Oracle deck, ready to order, all right, on Etsy. And with that being said, from the soul to the moon to the stars, through Christ we unite. Peace, love, and light. Until next time, stay aligned with divine minds.